Good morning, guys. It is Monday and we are going to be doing our Monday Enrichment Day. It looks a little different every time. Sometimes we're doing nature study, sometimes the kids are doing art. Today we are doing we are spending some time volunteering at a local garden that serves the homeless community. My kids really want to learn gardening and I just have never been great at it, so I thought the best way was to partner up with a local ministry and learn from them. They have a 20-acre produce farm. 100% of the profits, 100% of the produce goes to the homeless community, although when you volunteer there, they also let you bring home a handful of fresh produce, so that's fun. They also have a wildflower garden that they have planted, and they have the local hospice house and nursing homes come make bouquets. So it's an amazing ministry. I think we're going to use them next year as our handcraft for the first term because, like I said, my kids really want to learn how to garden. So we are just going to go spend some time out of doors, as Miss Mason would say, this morning. We're gonna come home, have lunch. Kids have to do their math independently at some point today. We're going to do poetry tea time, and the kids are going to bake the treat for poetry tea time on their own, which is, again, if you're counting all of the things that I'm counting towards school, a life skill, they're doing baking. So they will have done gardening, baking, and then we are going to have poetry tea time where they are going to work on memorizing their poems for the term, as well as hearing some new poems, some nature poems, and all the good stuff. Also kind of like nature study as well, because we are going to be taking pictures in the wildflower garden for Wildflower Week that we just missed in Exploring Nature with Children, but are doing kind of delayed with our friends next week. Then the kids may be doing either art with Yellow Spot Sun, or they may be doing logic, and we are going to spend some time doing a read aloud, which is another thing I like about Mondays. We have more time to sit and do a read aloud. We're starting Number the Stars today, and I wanted to start that book when we have more time to discuss versus on like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when we have like 10 minutes to do read aloud. So Mondays we can kind of sit and read and get kind of ahead, or have more discussion, more narration, etc. So if you missed the video where I talk about our schedule changes, I will link it up here, but for the last few months we have made Mondays our Enrichment Day, where we kind of inaugurate our week with the beautiful, true, good things, and then we sprinkle them through continually throughout the week. But I like having space in our schedule to really just dive in. It's also a great transition day between the weekend and the week, because I do still need to get caught up in housework. Weekends are just jam-packed in our family. Even if we're like actually home all weekend, just packed with projects. We're under construction right now. Again, I feel like we're always under construction. So it has been a busy weekend. I need to get caught up. And so I just like Mondays being an enrichment day because, first of all, it's fun stuff to plan. Secondly, the kids are always like really willing to do it. So there's no tension between me and them as far as like getting right back into the Monday routine. It gives me space to get caught up, and it kind of holds me back from wanting to just say, okay, we aren't gonna do school on Monday so I can get caught up, and leaving them free floating. It's just a way to like be intentional with some awkward space, because Mondays are just kind of awkward space moving from the weekend to the week. So all that being said, I will see you at the garden. All right, we just got home. I made myself a smoothie. This is like chocolate protein powder and frozen strawberries, some spinach, and some Daily Green Boost. And we came home with a few cucumbers and a little cup full of tomatoes. So I'm gonna cut up some cucumbers for the kids and just having an easy peasy kind of lunch, because we are all pretty whooped from that. That was a hot morning. So I'm gonna get the kids some lunch. Everyone's just kind of chilling out a little bit. And then in about an hour or so, we will start on their baking and their afternoon contributions while that's baking. And then we will have some tea and do some reading. Team, lunch is ready.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Is this the cucumbers from the Shanghai?
It is. Jessie are in here starting on the instructions. Bella had to jump in the pool to save the day because a pool toy got stuck in the drain. So she's all, her hair's all wet from that. 35? Whoa, no, what are we gonna do with them?
Only bite of life. Oh, I got some flour in there. The oats.
You got flour in the oats container?
Yeah.
Oh no, those are gluten-free oats for Papa.
Sorry.
It's okay. We'll just have to make sure we mark on that bag. Get a Sharpie and mark on that bag.
Not for Papa.
Yeah, no oats for Papa. We have
for Papa.
no oats for Papa. We have other bags that we can use, but we have to be mindful. So thank you for telling me that you got it in there.
Yeah,
Smells so good.
You're welcome. We don't have to do a pinch of salt.
No oats for Papa. Contaminated. I just came inside from talking to the neighbor and something smells so good.
I'm like dying to try it.
So you guys do have to wait. You guys can get your math done and then I'll read to you. I'll stick this in the freezer in a few minutes to make it go faster.
Okay.
Okay? John came home a little early today. Got wrangled right into
Kinetic sand.
kinetic sand time.
I love the way it feels. I'm totally a sensory kid.
You are a sensory
I would be a
kid.
great Charlotte Mason student.
John would be a really great, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just glad I'm not John's teacher.
Can you imagine
that I
this?
wasn't John's teacher. But side note, I used to write John's essays in high school.
Yeah, you did.
Shout out to me for passing high school twice.
I did really well. Can you imagine how this feels between your toes?
No, stop it. Okay, here's where we are at for the afternoon. I'm still in my garden clothes because I am going to get on the Peloton. I had a very late night last night, and so I woke up very tired. I did not work out this morning, and I want to make sure to get it done today, and so I just stayed in this outfit. So John came home a little early today. He's just been hanging out with us. So I kind of shifted around a little just because it's really nice to have him home. So he's actually doing the evening drop off for the kids who have karate and dance today. And so I am going to work out while he's doing that. And then I'm gonna do pickup because his best friend who's helping him remodel the bathroom, they bartered, they're both contractors. He is coming over tonight and helping with some of the tile. And so I'm going to push poetry tea time because the recipe needed to cool down more, to after dinner when they're working on the bathroom just to keep the kids entertained and, you know, happy, which is kind of what happens on our enrichment days. We kind of just like go way later than any other day, usually not till like 7, but the kids are very excited about this recipe, as they should be. And so I just threw some chicken in the crock pot. He was gonna grill the chicken for burrito bowls for dinner, but again, like, he's just excited that his friend's available today and I am too, and so they're gonna do that. So I just threw it in the crock pot instead, and I'm gonna read to them before a couple of the kids have to get ready to head out. And then I'm gonna do another cleanup and workout, and then get back to some poetry tea time after dinner. So we usually do mailbox Mondays as well on Mondays, where we do Writings from the Wild and Heritage Letter and American Heritage Adventure and Francis and Friends, but we actually just did that last week because the kids were begging to open their letters early, so we don't have letters to open this week, so no mailbox Monday today. She stared at the rifles first, then finally she looked in the face of the soldier who had ordered her to halt. "Why are you running?" the harsh voice asked. His Danish was very poor. 3 years, Anne-Marie thought with contempt. 3 years they've been in our country and still they can't speak our language. All right, we've got Monday. Ooh, buddy.
Seriously?
Yeah. Bella has dining room, Annie has living room. Eli, you have the schoolroom today. Jess, you can just finish loading the dishwasher and then you gotta wipe down the counters. Yay! Intervals and Arms with Allie Love is my favorite, and I think this was from this morning. Yes, and I was supposed to do this ride, but then I scheduled going to the garden, so I forgot about it. All right, here I go. Annie, does this look yummy?
Wait, Mommy, what does this taste like?
Caramel,
Wow, that
chocolate.
looks really good.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so yummy.
Yep. I love hot tea.
It's actually cold tea.
Oh.
2, 3. Is it good? Good. If certain when this life was out that yours and mine should be, I'd toss it yonder like a rind and taste eternity. But now, all ignorant of the length of time's uncertain wing. All right, guys, so that is that. I just got out of the shower. Kids are mostly all in bed. I've been alternating between having my peach tranquility tea at night or making golden milk. I'm going to make some golden milk tonight. It's just, I just make it with the Chobani, like the extra creamy oat milk. It's so good. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what an enrichment Monday looks like in our house. I feel like when I talk about it, it seems way more structured, but then hopefully showing it in a video, you see that it is like a blend of like just kind of hanging out, kind of being in routine, but not really being in routine. Really just a nice, enjoyable ease back into the school week. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, please, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.